Vandeham.
The following is a class on Bhagavad Gita as it is, Chapter 4, text number 17, given by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on 6th April 1974 in Bombay.
Sri Gurun Vaishnava.
Translation. The intricacies of action are very hard to understand. Therefore, one should know properly what action is, what forbidden action is, and what inaction is.
Karmano japi bodhavyam bodhavyamcha vikarmana akarmanasya bodhavyam gana karmano gati. The same principle of working order is being discussed by Krishna again in this verse. Beginning was Chaturvarnamaya system Gunakarma Vibhaga. We should remember the same principle always. 4 classes are divided according to quality and karma. Therefore Krishna says, Karmana api bodhavyam. What is actually what? Bodhavyam cha vikarmana. Vikarmana means forbidden. This is the human life's business. He should know what is actual work and what is forbidden work. Just like a good citizen knows what is lawful work and what is unlawful work. Lawful work is executed by intelligent citizens and unlawful work is executed by the criminals. So he has to suffer. You can cheat the man-made government by hiding yourself, so-called hiding. You cannot hide yourself from any vikarma or unlawful work from the eyes of the Supreme Lord. That is not possible. You can hide yourself from the eyes of the police, man-made law, but it is not possible to hide yourself from the eyes of the Supreme. That is not possible. Because the Supreme is sitting within your heart. Ishara sarvabhutanam riddeshe arjuna tishthat. And he is sitting as Anumanta and Upadrashta. He is simply seeing what you are doing. And he is giving sanction also. Even a thief who is going to act something criminally without the sanction of the super soul who is sitting within everyone's heart, he cannot do that. That we have got experience. Suppose we are going to do something which is not very good, the conscience is beating. No, you should not do this. You should not do this. But because without the sanction of the Supreme, I cannot do anything. So, if we persist to do something, then the sanction is given at your risk. That is going on. God does not give you sanction for doing anything criminal. But if we persist to do something criminal, then God gives sanction. All I do it at your risk. That is going on. Karmana daivanetrena. Now, when we act something on account of my persistence by the sanction of the Lord, then I become subjected to the fruits of such resultant action. And we get a different type of bodies. That is going on. In the Shastra it is said, Karmana daivanetrena jantar deha upapatti. Jantar of the living entity, we are getting different types of bodies. Just like we are sitting, so many people, ladies and gentlemen, everyone's bodily feature is different from the other. So why there are different features? We are all human beings. Why we have got different types of bodies? Not only in human society, the animal society, the bird society, it is all karmana by our personal fruitive action, karmana daivanetrena. This law we do not know. We work irresponsibly without knowing the result of our work. Therefore, we are getting different types of bodies, different types of situation, different type of occupation, so many things. Therefore, people should be trained, as Krishna has said in the beginning, the Chaturvarnam Maya system Gunakarma Vibhaga. The 4 classes of men, according to quality, they should be engaged in different types of occupation. Guna karma. First of all, guna. Guna means quality. In the material world also, practically we see, if we want to work in a certain type of occupation, first of all, it is examined whether I have got the quality. Suppose if I want to work as an engineer, so I must possess the quality first of all, whether I can act as an engineer. Similarly, if I want to work as a lawyer, then I must have the qualification. Similarly, different type of quality, different type of qualification, and then different type of work. Guna karma vibhaga. So that requires guidance. And who is the guide? The father is the guide, the king, the government is the guide, the elderly guru is the guide. There must be guide. Guru nasasya, pita nasasya, janani nasasya. In this way, sajano nasasya, namo chayaja samapita mritam. These laws are unknown at the present moment in this age. There are so many gurus, so many fathers, so many relatives, so many husbands. There are so many guides, but they do not know what is the aim of life. Therefore, Shastra says that if you do not know what is the aim of life, you should not become a guru. You should not become a father. You should not become a mother. Janani nasasyat. So, what is the aim of life? The aim of life, namo chayaja samupeta mritum. Samupeta mritum, we have got this disease. Mrityu, we have to die. We are making so many plans for our happiness. But where is the plan for stopping your death? That is the ultimate goal of life. But they do not know it. Namo chayaja samupita mrityum. Krishna says, everything is explained in the Bhagavad Gita. Therefore, we are repeatedly asking everyone to study Bhagavad Gita as it is. Don't become a learned scholar and interpret foolishly or differently from Bhagavad Gita. That is not reading. As it is. As Krishna says, try to understand Bhagavad Gita. Everything is there. So Krishna says that our real problem of life is janma mittu jara vyadhi, dukkha doshanu darsana. That is the problem. Repetition of birth, bhutya bhutya praliyate. We take one body according to karma, karmana daivanetrena, jantur deha upapatti. We get a body according to karma. Daivanetrena. That is not in your hand. Suppose if you are living like cats and dogs, the nature's way is that you get next life the dog's body, cat's body or hawk's body. And if you are working just like a godly, with good qualification, godly qualification, then you become next life demigod. You get your situation in the heart planetary system. These are all explained in the Bhagavad Gita. How do you know? Urdham gachanti sattvastva. If you act just like a qualified Brahmana, sattvastva, sattvastva means Brahmana, then you get your promotion in the heart planetary system. Urdham gachanti sattvastva. If you act like a Brahmana, then get your promotion to the heart planetary system, Janaloka, Mahaloka, Tapaloka, Brahmaloka, Siddhaloka. There are so many planets. The people do not know. There is no such education. But we have got this knowledge from the Vedic literature. Urdham gachanti sattvastva, madhye tishthanti rajasa. If you have got the qualification of Rajagun, creative energy, then you remain in the middle planetary system, Bhurbhuvasya. Those who are Brahmins knows Gayatri Mantra, Om Bhurbhuvasya. And Jaganna Gunavittisya Adho Gachanti Tamasa. Tamasa, Tamagun, Jaganna, abominable, nasty, unclean, and eating nasty things. Then Jaganna Gunavittisya Adho Gachanti Tamasa. They go to the lower planetary system, Tal, Atal, Nital, Patal, Tarsatal, Talatal. There are so many planets. Or in the animal kingdom. So we are creating our next body, karmana, by our work. Therefore Krishna says, karmanopi bodhabam. You must know, because you have to accept next body. You can talk foolishly, no, there is no body. Bhashibhutasya, that is the atheistic theory. After the body is burned to ashes, everything is finished. Big professor, big learned scholar, so-called scholar, they say like that, no, there is no life. Everything is finished after this body is finished. But that is not a fact. If we have to accept the authority of Bhagavad Gita, we have to accept it. If we don't accept, that is our foolishness. Bhagavan says, Tatha dehantara prapti. Dehinasmin yatha dehi kaumarjo unangjara. Tatha dehantara prapti is there. As we are getting dehantar, we have got experience every day. Just like in daytime, we have got this body. At night, when we dream, we have got a different body. We go elsewhere, we're working differently, forgetting this body. And again, daytime, we forget our body which was seen in the dream. But that is also dream, this is also dream. This is daydream and that is night dream. But the seer, the soul, is permanent. He is in the daytime and he is also night time. So this is our position. We are changing our body. Just like I was a child, you are a child. But that we have forgotten. But that doesn't mean I did not have. Similarly, in the past, I had a body. In the present, I have got a body. Then why not in the future? This is common sense. In future, we must have a body. Tatha dehantara prapti. Krishna says authority. I may say there is no body, but Krishna says there is body. And how this body is manufactured? Karmana, by your work. If you work foolishly in the tamagun, then you get the body of ignorance, ugly body, abominable body, poor body, without any education, without any knowledge. These things are. And if you work Satagun, then you get better body. And Rajagun, then in the middle class body. These are stated in the Shastra, you have to accept it. Therefore Krishna says, Karmano jabibodhabhyam, bodhabhyam cha vikarmana. Vikarmana means forbidden work. You should not do this. Just like we are forbidding our students, no illicit sex. This is forbidden. No intoxication. This is forbidden in the Shastra. Jatra papas chaturvidha. 4 kinds of sinful activities. These are the basic pillars, 4 pillars of sinful activities. Illicit sex life and intoxication, meat eating and gambling. Sthirassanapanadutta jatra papas chaturvidha. The 4 kinds of sinful activities. So if we act sinfully, then we get a body which is result of sinful action. By pious activities, we get Janma Isajja Suta Sri. Janma, first class family, first class nation. Janma. That is very important thing, to get birth in first class family, enlightened family, Brahmana family. Suchinang simatangehi yoga bhrashta sanjayate. These are all explained in the Bhagavad Gita. Yoga bhrashta. Suppose one has taken to Krishna consciousness, bhakti yoga. So, if he can execute properly, then bhaktyamam abhijanati javanjaschami tattata tato mang tattato gatya visati tadanantaram. Then he will understand what is God, what is kingdom of God. And after death, he shall enter into the kingdom of God. Tatta deham punarjanma naiti. So this is the only shelter. If you take to bhakti yoga, even if you fail to execute it properly, then still you are guaranteed your next life, suchinang simatange, in the family of nice brahmana or very rich man, you'll get body. Suchinang means first class Brahmin, Vaishnava, Suchi, Jassaret Pundari Kathang, Bajjapantaram, Suchi. Suchi means Brahman. And Muchi means cobbler. Muchi means cobbler. There is a Bengali verse. Suchi hoye muchi hoy, jadi Krishna taje. The first line is Muchi hoye suchi hoy, jadi Krishna bhaje. One who takes to Krishna consciousness, Even he is born in the family of cobbler, Muchi. Everyone knows, Indians. So, Muchi hoye, Suchi hoye. Although he is born in the family of a Muchi, cobbler, he becomes Suchi, a Brahmana. By Jodi Krishna Bhaji, if he is a devotee of Krishna, if he is in Krishna consciousness, and মুচি হয় সুচি হয় যদি কৃষ্ণ ভজে আর সুচি হয়ে মুচি হয় যদি কৃষ্ণ ত্যাজে. If one is born of a Brahmin family but gives up Krishna bhajan, devotional life, he becomes a muchi. Karmana, because he changed his karma, therefore chaturvarnam maya system guna karma vibhagasa. This education should be introduced. Guna. First of all, everyone should be educated to accept the Sataguna, Sattvic, goodness. Everyone should be trained up. The first class good man. Satta, Sama, Dama, Titikha, Arjava, Jnanam, Vijnanam, Astikam, Brahma Karma Sabhava. Everyone should be taught. If he remains like an animal, eating, sleeping and mating and dying like cats and dogs, that is not right. Therefore Krishna says, that what type of karma should one execute? Karmanopi bodhavyam. One should learn, not foolishly do anything and anything. Like the Shudras. Shudras also have got their duty, particular duty that I explained several times. But if we take to Krishna consciousness, it doesn't matter whether one is possessing the Brahminical qualification or the Kshatriya qualification or Vaishya qualification or Shudra qualification, it doesn't matter. If one is taken to the service of Krishna consciousness, he is above all this Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. That type of karma. So therefore it is called karma yoga. Karma, you have certain type of tendency to work. To work in that. Sakarmana tamabharcha. That is the recommendation, that according to your qualification, you work, but by the result of your work, you worship Krishna, the Supreme Personality of God. That is required. That is Krishna consciousness. It is not that that everyone is expected to become first class Brahminical culture. It doesn't matter. The same example. This is an example I given in the Srimad Bhagavad. Mukho bahu urupadebhya purushasya asramaishaha chattaru jagiri vanna vipradaya gunat prithak. Vipradaya gunat prithak. If we understand what is the meaning of becoming Brahmana, what is the meaning of becoming Kshatriya, what is the meaning of becoming a Vaishya, and what is the meaning of becoming a Shudra, that is described in the Srimad Bhagavad. Mukha bahu urupadebhya. Mukha means the face, bahu means the arms, uru means the waist, and pada, these legs. So, mukha bahu urupadebhya. These Brahmana and the Kshatriya and the Vaishya and the Shudra, it should be taken as the different parts of the body of the Virata Purush Krishna. Of the Virata Purush. So, the Brahmana's business, you can understand the mouth, you have got the tongue. Brahmana's business is to eat and to chant Vedic mantras. Therefore, to give eatables to the Supreme Lord, according to our Vedic principle, the Brahmanas are called and they are given foodstuff. you eat. By your eating, Krishna will eat. And that has been misused now. Actually that is the meaning. In the Vedic literature, they do not say that for some pious activities you call some poor man. No, Brahmanas. Brahman bhojan. Because the Brahmana is supposed to be the mouth of God. Similarly, Kshatriya is supposed to be the arms of God. The Vaishyas, the waist of God. And the Sudras, the legs of God. But God is absolute. Therefore, there is no distinction between mouth or the leg. If you offer flowers and tulsi on the lotus feet of God, Krishna, and if you decorate the mouth of Krishna, it is the same bhakti. Because there is no difference of the mouth and leg. Provided the mouth is working as mouth and the leg is working as leg. For satisfying the Supreme, then there is no such distinction. As soon as Krishna consciousness is absent, a so-called Brahmin is puffed up. I am born in Brahmin family. I am bigger than the Shudras. That is fall down. The real purpose is that either you be mouth or hand or waist or leg. The real purpose is to maintain the body very perfectly. That is real purpose. Similarly, either you become Brahmana or you become Kshatriya or you become Shudra or Vaishya. Real purpose is how to satisfy Krishna. That is explained in Bhagavata. Ata pungvi dija sreshta varnasama vibhagas sanushthitasya dharmasya sangsiddhi haritosam. The real purpose is whether you are satisfying Krishna. If that aim is lost, that you do not require to satisfy Krishna, you simply satisfy your senses, then it has no meaning. Jayasam purusham sakshat atma prabhavam isharam na bhajanti avajananti sthanat bhrashta patanti adha. This sthanat bhrashta, I claim, it is very simple to understand. Suppose this hand, my hand, but how long it is hand? So long it is attached to the service of the body. If this hand is cut off from this body, it may be called hand, but it has no meaning. Similarly, head also. The head is head, so long it is attached to the body. If the head is cut off from the body, then what is the meaning of this head? It has no meaning. Similarly, either you become Brahmana, or you become Kshatriya, or you become Vaishya or Shudra. If you are not attached to the service of the Supreme Whole, then you are useless Brahman, useless Kshatriya, useless Vaishya. This is the purpose. Therefore, Krishna has begun the Chaturvarnam Maya system Gunakarma Vibhagas. Therefore, one has to understand what is the meaning of these different types of activities. Karmanopi bodhabvam, bodhabvam cha vikarmana. Vikarmana means if you cannot work which will satisfy Krishna, that is vikarma. That is vikarma, forbidden. Because the real purpose of working is to satisfy Krishna. He is the center. He is the center of all activities. Sakarmana tamabhat sangsiddhi lavate nara. Simply by satisfying the central point, Krishna, then you get sangsiddhi. It doesn't matter whether you are a Shudra or Brahmana or engineer or lawyer. The real point is how to satisfy Krishna. But that education is lacking. So our Krishna consciousness movement is teaching how to serve Krishna from any position, it doesn't matter. Whether you are a Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, lawyer, engineer, or film actor or anything, it doesn't matter. But whether you are trying to satisfy Krishna, that is the point. If you have no such sense how to satisfy Krishna, then it is Samaeva hi kevalam dharmashanusthita pungsa vishakshena kathasuja notpadayadarating jadi Samaeva hi kevalam. This is simply labor. It has no meaning because you are creating your own formation, next body, another body. That is your responsibility. You are acting like a hawk, you get the body of a hawk. You are acting like a monkey, you get the body of a monkey. You are acting like a god, demigod, you get your body. Karmana daivanatrena. Therefore one should know what class of work I shall be engaged in. That there are easy processes. It doesn't matter according to your qualification. You engage yourself in any work, but try to satisfy Krishna, then your life is successful. Otherwise it is Samaeva hi kevalam. Therefore Krishna says, Karmana api bodhabhyam cha vikarmana. Vikarmana means sense gratification. I explained this verse from Bhagavatam last night. Nunang pramatta kurute vikarma. This vikarmana is explained in the Bhagavad. Nunang pramatta kurute vikarma. Jat, what is that vikarmana? Jat indriya pritaye aprinoti. Anything which is done for sense gratification, that is vikarma. So people are engaged in vikarma. Everywhere, all over the world. The education, the scientific advancement, the culture, everything. Now culture means some dancing. Now it has become a culture. Now what is that dancing? That's sense gratification. Boys and girls dancing, ball dance. Sense gratification. That is vikarma. But here, the same dancing before the deity is bhakti. The same dancing. You dance in a theatrical performance, in a platform, that is also dancing. And here in this stage, before the deity, if you are dancing with Hare Krishna Mahamantra, then you are making bhakti, progress. And that dancing means you are becoming entangled in your karma. Because that dancing is sense gratification, vikarmana. Nunang pramatta kuruti vikarma. Jadindriya pritaye apnati. Rishabdev says, na sadhu manne. This is not good. Jato atmanayang asannapi klesataya sadeha. Asannapi, this body is not permanent. It's still asannapi, although it is not permanent, for few years only. It klesada, simply full of miserable condition. Because you have committed, executed vikarma, therefore you have got this body. It doesn't matter whether it is rich body or a poor body. Everyone has to undergo the threefold miserable condition of life. When typhoid is there, it does not discriminate that here is a rich body, I shall give him less pain. No. When the typhoid is there, either your body is rich body or poor body, you have to suffer the same pain. When you are within the womb of your mother, you have to suffer the same pain. Either you become in the queen's womb or in the cobbler's wife's womb. That packed up situation. They do not know. Janma Mrityu Jara. There are so many sufferings in the process of birth. There are so many sufferings in the process of birth and death and old age. A rich man or poor man, when we are old, we have to suffer so many invalidity. Similarly, Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi, Jara and Vyadhi and Mrityu. So, yeah, we are not conscious about the suffering position of this material body. The Shastra says, don't accept again any material body. Nasadu manne. This is not good that you are repeatedly getting this material body. Nasadu manne jato atmano. Atmana, the soul, is encased in this material body. Jato atmanayam. Asannapi. Although temporary you have got this body. Klesado, asadi, ho. So, if we want to stop this miserable condition of getting another material body, then we must know what is karma, what is vikarma. That is Krishna's proposal. Karmanopi bodhabbam, bodhabbam to vikarmana. Akarmanasta bodhabbam. Akarmana means there is no reaction. Reaction. Karma, if you do nice work, it has got reaction. It has nice body, nice education, nice family, nice riches. This is also nice. We take it as nice. We want to go to the heavenly planet. But we do not know that even in the heavenly planet, there is the Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi. Therefore, Krishna does not recommend that you go to the heavenly body. He says, Abrahma Bhuvana Lokan Punaravartino Arjuna. Even if you go to the Brahma Loka, still the repetition of birth and Jadgatyana Nivartanti Tadhama Paramam. Jadgatyana Nivartanti. But we do not know that there is a Dhamma. If you somehow or other, if we can promote ourselves to that Dhamma, then no nivartanti, jadgatyana nivartanti, tadhama paramam. In another place, tattadi hang punarjanma naiti mameti. So people have no information that Krishna, or the Supreme Lord, He has got His place and anyone can go. How one can go? Janti deva brata devan pitrin janti pitribrata bhutejja janti bhutani madjajinopi janti ma. If one becomes devoted to my worship, my business, bhakti yoga, he comes to me. In another place he says, bhaktamam abhijanati javan jasta. Therefore our only business is to understand Krishna. Jagyarthe karma. This is akarma. Here it is said. Akarmana api bodhavyam. Akarmanascha bodhavyam. Akarma means without reaction. Here, if we act for our sense gratification, the reaction is just like a soldier is killing, is getting gold medal. The same soldier, when comes home, if he kills one man, he's hanged. Why? He can say in the court, sir, when I was fighting in the battlefield, I killed so many, I got gold medal. And why you are hanging me just now? Because you have done for your own sense gratification. And that you did for government sense. Therefore, any karma, if you do it for Krishna's satisfaction, that is akarma. It has no reaction. But if you do anything for your own sense gratification, you will have to suffer the resultant action, good or bad. Therefore Krishna says, karmanopi bodhabbam bodhabbam cha vikarmana akarmanascha bodhabbam gahana karmana. It is very difficult to understand what kind of action you should do. Therefore, we have to take direction from Krishna, from the Shastra, from Guru. Then our life will be successful. Thank you very much.